From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, February the 23rd, 2018. We open with news today that the U.S. will relocate its embassy to Jerusalem in May of this year to coincide with the 70th anniversary of Israel's Declaration of Independence, which took place on May the 14th of 1948. U.S. State Department spokeswoman Heather Nauert said, "We are excited about taking this historic step and look forward with anticipation to the May opening." Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu expressed his deep gratitude for the move timed with such a historic event. Netanyahu said today, "This is a great day for the people of Israel. This decision will turn Israel's 70th Independence Day into a much greater celebration." Earlier today, the Jerusalem Post cited U.S. officials telling them that we're planning to open the new U.S. embassy to Israel in Jerusalem in May, and that the embassy opening will coincide with Israel's 70th anniversary. The U.S. officials said Congress was being notified of the impending move today, and that U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson signed off on the security plan for the new embassy yesterday. The report also cites the officials saying the embassy will initially be located in the Jerusalem neighborhood of Arnona, in a building there that already houses the consular operations of the Consulate General, Jerusalem, and will initially consist of the ambassador and a small staff. Israel's Minister of Transportation and Intelligence, Israel Katz, this morning wrote on social media thanking U.S. President Donald Trump for moving the embassy on this historic day. He wrote, "There is no greater gift than that." Meanwhile, senior Palestinian negotiator Saeb Erekat rejected the reports today. According to the Jerusalem Post, Erekat said the fact that the U.S. administration chose Nakba Day, referring there to how the Palestinians call the establishment of the State of Israel, translated as Day of Catastrophe, to move the embassy to Jerusalem is a provocation to all Arabs and Muslims, and we condemn it most forcefully. Well, conflicting reports today still about the cause of death of a Palestinian man who attacked IDF soldiers yesterday in the West Bank. As we told you, during a riot in Jericho, 33-year-old Yassin al-Saradi ran at Israeli troops with a metal bar yesterday. They shot at his legs, and then a physical struggle took place where he tried to grab a soldier's weapon. He was ultimately placed in handcuffs, and the IDF said they now believe he died after being exposed to tear gas that was being used to control the crowds. However, a preliminary autopsy report today done by Israel's Forensic Institute says he died of a gunshot wound to the abdomen. Both reports agree that the man did not die from being beaten, which Palestinian media had accused Israel of. An investigation is ongoing. Meanwhile, the IDF is on high alert along the Gaza border today, where there were a number of violent protests in which 2 Palestinians were injured. The high alert also follows the detonation of an explosive on Israeli troops who were patrolling the border this past Saturday. 4 soldiers were wounded there, 2 of them seriously. Israel has appointed its first ever female ultra-Orthodox judge. Yesterday, Israel's Judicial Selection Committee elected Chavi Toker to head the Jerusalem Magistrate Court. The 41-year-old was born in England and grew up in Bnei Brak. An arts-focused Israel advocacy organization is taking its message across the globe. Artists for Israel is in Indonesia this week, home to the world's largest Muslim population. Indonesia has no diplomatic ties to Israel and does not have friendly feelings towards Israel, but the group is bringing their message of art over hate to the country, working with local artists who paint murals to promote coexistence between cultures and religions through art. The group next heads to South Africa, England, and then to Portugal. And taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Friday, February the 23rd, live Shabbat services are coming up at 6 o'clock from New York City's Central Synagogue, followed by highlights from the Krakow Jewish Festival. At 8, authors Daniel Jonah Goldhagen and John K. Roth and Shoah Foundation CEO Michael Berenbaum explore the phenomenon of Holocaust fatigue with Thane Rosenbaum at the 92nd Street Y. At 9, the JBS Jewish Film Festival brings you The Milk Trial, based on a true story of a young Jewish girl living in the mountains of Morocco who gives birth to a baby from a forbidden love. And at 10:30, it's the season 1 finale of From Date to Mate, the JBS original series. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 5:30, Rabbi Shlomo Riskin looks at this week's Torah portion. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, February the 23rd, 2018. I'm Teisha Bader. I'm off this Monday, but Micah Halpern will be filling in. Shabbat Shalom.